once again, it's on. Hey,
That
it's
was
not us
abrupt.
this time. Yeah, I know, man. I had to hit the button. It just
Oh, what you got?
no, man, because it's not our fault today, ladies and gentlemen, why we run a little bit late. Hey, with the server that we use, they say that it had high traffic. But
No, it didn't.
we're here. We're here, ladies and
You
gentlemen.
better stop talking about that regime. Stop talking about that regime.
I know. Before they cut us off in mystery. Remember they did that to us one time before? I was talking shit about the other movies using.
You talking about Elon Musk?
Oh, that was a great day. That shit was funny as hell. Yeah, I remember that one. That was funny.
Just cut off.
Because we talked all kind of shit. Cut off 5 minutes, go back on, talk shit some more, cut off again. That shit was funny.
But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we want to welcome y'all to the Better Than Sex Sports Podcast. Of course, you know I am the man on the street.
And this is Pharaoh King.
Tim Dog from Be More Careful.
The mad professor in the boot.
And Shatta out of Orlando. Loving life.
Right. That's
I'm
what I'm
gonna say
talking about.
somebody got his lines.
Yes. We all loving life. But like we said earlier, ladies and gentlemen, not our fault. We had a couple technical difficulties from the server that we use. But hey,
including saying technical difficulties, apparently.
That's right. That's right. But we're here, ladies and gentlemen. But y'all know how we always start our podcast off. We always got to ask the brothers how their day went. So Pharaoh King, how was your day, my brother?
Man, it was a nice, easy day, man. Want to shout out the SPD crew. You know, we've been working hard. Even though the government tried to shut us down, we keep it moving.
That's what I'm talking about. What about you, Shatta?
Ain't no government trying to shut you down, boy. There ain't no
Man,
government
please,
right
you
now.
already know I gotta send my 5 bullets every Tuesday.
Before 12.
Yeah, before noon, man. Shit, boy. Do the same thing. Hey, look, send the same screenshot with different numbers.
Bruh,
I wouldn't even do that damn much.
they cutting and pasting like a motherfucker.
Yeah, all I do is I just change my production numbers for the week. That's it.
I ain't changing shit. I put the same shit every week. Shatta, how was your day, my brother?
Yo, for real talk, man. Much love out to all the people out there. And I just love the fact that some judge had the cojones to go ahead and give the people their money, their job back. So I'm really thankful for that. And my day was pretty cool, man. Let me tell you something. The time I spent in Georgia made me hate wood chips. I have spent my entire day just raking out wood chips. I hate wood chips. You hear me? Because of Georgia. But other than that, I'm good, man.
I got you.
That's random as hell.
I know. Wood chips.
I live
I
in
won't know.
Georgia. I ain't got no wood chips.
Man, the show started out weird. It's gonna get probably weirder. Tell me, how was your day, my brother?
Man, my day was busy. My wife decided to tell me last night when we were going to bed, oh, the kids are coming down tomorrow. She knows that before the kids come down, I like to mop the floors because they like to walk with no shoes on or their socks. And, I just, keep things nice and neat and tidy. So I was doing that. Then I had to cook dinner. And then I lost track of time because she was home today. And that just threw everything off. Oh, man, you want to talk while I'm doing, baby, come on now. I got this to do. I got the podcast. Then she go, oh, okay. When time dinner going to be done? What the? Don't you see me mopping the floors? I'm trying to cook dinner. Then I got to go to the store and get some. My day was pretty busy.
I got you. You were shocked your wife is home. You had a chance to play with yourself. So, hey,
Yeah,
I
right.
understand that sometimes.
Man, I told you messed up my routine.
He couldn't get on that
routine.
site. He couldn't spend no time on that site.
That's why you got to have a bathroom with the door that locks.
Oh, I had 2 with doors.
He was doing research.
Yeah, I sure was.
Bad Professor, how was your day, my brother?
I ain't do shit.
Hey, you know what? I dig that to 1,000%. I swear to you.
My man.
Yeah, my day. As for me, my day went well, man. Yesterday, I was at work. Of course, they changed over the servers. Of course, everything's computerized now, so I couldn't do no work. So they came to me. They're like, Mr. Jenkins, hey, we want you to go help out the denture department, right? I'm like, nah, I just put my leave on me. So I put my sick leave in. And
And what you say?
I'm like, I'm out, man. Hey,
That man
The damn shade.
He said, I don't give a damn about what y'all saying, but let me go ahead and put it.
I'm out.
And I say, if it's down tomorrow too, I'll be putting another lead for me, and I'm out, man. Hey.
Oh my God.
But ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you.
That's a player move.
Yeah.
Ain't no player move.
Man, fuck it, I'm just ready to go home. But it is what it is. But ladies and gentlemen, we want to welcome you to the Better Than Sex Sports podcast. Like I said before, all we do is talk sports. We have a good time doing it as well. My brothers, it's that time. Y'all know what time it is. It's a great time to be watching sports because it's what?
March Madness,
March
baby.
Madness.
And one of the great American sporting events has finally arrived, the NCAA tournament. Here we go. March Madness. This is going to be a wild ride. What a game.
Yes, my brothers, man. It's March Madness. And usually we don't do this till like the end, but with March Madness, we get things like this. And we're gonna do Did You See That first?
Kelly. Oh boy. Pass. Boy, Cranford, how did he save that on the sideline? 6 to shoot. Moncrief looking for some daylight. He will fire. And he buries it. My goodness, what a shot.
Into the basket if you're Alabama State, because they have the guards that can produce. Knox has been real good at it. So let's see if he tries to take this right to the basket. And look at the lineup right here. There's the wall waiting for it.
St. Francis is out of fouls. Knox taking some contact. No. Fight for it. Whoa. And we're
Let's get a foul. Knocking out.
Short. Well short. 10 seconds.
Get it to a guard if you can. Watch out.
They
Watch
do have
out.
a timeout. They turn it over. Get it back. Cranford. And he coughs it up. Unreal. 3.4 seconds left, and here we go. This is where dreams are made.
They're going for it all.
Simpson, home run play, the deflection.
Oh!
The layup. 0.7 seconds left. Alabama State in front.
They decided to go for the gusto on that play and threw it the length of the court, thinking that somebody was going to get a hand on it. But watch this, Bureau. Everybody gets a hand on it, and they get a friendly, more than friendly bounce.
Looking for some March magic right here. Moncrief at the horn, and it is over in Dayton. Alabama State has won its first ever NCAA tournament game in a thriller.
And that's what I'm talking about right there. You know, March Madness. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It started out with 68, now they're down to 64. But Matt Professor, Yeah. Matt Professor, coming to you first on this one, man. Is March Madness one of the most exciting time of the year in sports?
Without a doubt, it's pure. You don't have the politics. You don't have the BS coming from most of the commentators. It's one-on-one, and the best team generally wins. So it's of course it's the only time of year I really look forward to, because March Madness starts and Formula One starts the same weekend. I'm in heaven.
Okay, I got you. What about you? Yeah, what about you, Pharaoh? What do you think about that? March Madness.
Hey, shout out to Montgomery, Alabama for putting the team in the tournament. So,
snap!
I used to drive by that. I drive by that stadium, or that.
What's up, Joe?
I drive by Alabama State on my way home all the time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I would say after the Super Bowl, this is what we're looking forward to.
Yeah, because we had that law. You had that dull sense. Like I say, man, you be looking for stuff, looking for stuff to talk about.
Yeah, and then also, like you said, also with the F1, also that's when MotoGP and World Superbike start at the same time.
Yeah,
so
I started. So sure.
This
is
Daytona. Got to wait every 2 to 3 weeks to watch a doggone race, man. That's the bad part about it.
It's just gonna be weird without Hamilton in there this year. It's gonna be weird.
No, he's
in with Hamilton driving for Ferrari.
Yeah.
He just ended up in 10th place the first.
It's just gonna be weird just not seeing him with that Benz, man. It's gonna be weird.
Yeah.
I never forget about it. As long as he's on the
same question for you, my brother. Is March Madness one of the most exciting time of the year in sports?
That's for me.
Yeah,
definitely. That is, my professor hit the nail right on the head. It's so pure. It doesn't matter how you could be the number one team. The minute you run a play and it doesn't go the way it could swing a game. You see what I'm saying? And the thing that's crazy for me is last night I was on Blue Sky and I was like, oh, Joe, I didn't pick my bracket. So you know what? I'm going to go ahead and go Alabama State just for the mere fact that I don't know nothing about no St. Francis. So Alabama State, I'm just gonna pick them because I know that school. You know what I'm saying? Every time I go to Alabama, my people's always talking about, you know what I'm saying? So I picked them and I lucked out. But yeah, it's a beautiful time of year.
Yeah, I don't know St. Francis. I want to say St. Francis out of New York because there was a St. Francis right down by the recruiter station at one point in time. But I don't know if that is or not. But yeah. You know,
there's like 900 St. Francis in the country.
That is true too. So that's what I'm saying. So I don't know if that's the location or not. Tim Dahl, same question. Is March Madness one of the most exciting time in sports of the year?
Yeah, it is, but it's not like it used to be when athletes would go to college for 4 years. You knew who were the top dominant teams, Duke, North Carolina, you know, and you look forward to that. But since the NBA changed the rules on when you can enter, a lot of kids opt out to go for 4 years and try to, you know, take their luck into the NBA. But even still, March Madness is by far the most exciting, the most betted on time of the year for sports.
But
actually, it wasn't the NBA that made the rule change; it was the NCAA.
Yeah,
my apologies. Yeah, NCAA.
But Tim Dahl, I hear your point, but to push against that, I'm saying, think about it. The NCAA is, I think, by far, basketball is the only thing that has held its fan base throughout all this stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because the thing about it is, even though they changed the rules, the thing that I like about it is all the knuckleheads that go to college and they want to rush to the NBA. It weeds those guys out, but the guys that are dedicated that want to learn the game and spend the time, then they end up going to the NBA and nobody knows because they take another route. Next thing, nobody knew who SGA was before he daggone took over the Thunder.
Yeah. Who?
So I'm just saying, it opens the door. It opens the door for players that are not the big names like a Bronny or Pippen or one of them. It opens the door for players that would not usually get that shine.
Yeah, you know, I'm coming back to you, Matt. Right. He made a great point right there. You get that shine, but you also look out for stuff just like last night. Alabama State getting their first tournament win. You look for the Cinderella story, and I think that is one of the reasons why I think the March Madness is so watched and so entertaining because we look for the upset.
I mean, imagine Steph Curry not staying at Davidson 4 years.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I mean, it would have been, honestly, he wouldn't have been the player that he is now.
Yeah.
And I mean, and that's part of, I was gonna mention this in a minute. There are rumors coming out that the NCAA is going to move to make it that NBA, or rather the basketball players have to stay 3 to 4 years like they do on the ladies side, which is why the ladies game is starting to pick up popularity, other than, Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese's back and forth between them for years.
Well, my professor, because y'all done steal my thunder for our discussion, so we might as well go ahead and get my discussion out the way right now. Y'all done steal my goddamn thunder.
My bad. My bad.
You should be used to that man on the street. He always doing that.
It started up with Tim Dahl, but that was going to be our this week in sports discussion.
That was a nice introduction, Matt Professor. That was a nice introduction.
My bad.
Y'all are my goddamn thunder. I'm like, goddamn.
Yeah.
But go ahead, let's get it out this week discussion. What you say, Matt Professor? But hold on, I have my question too. Hold up. Where's my question at? You know, if I wrote my damn question, y'all gonna read it. Where's my question at?
Man, Professor already know.
Goddamn spoiler alert, dude down here.
He's trumping right now.
Men college basketball need to adopt the same criteria as the women by having college players stay 3 to 4 years. See, y'all done stole my goddamn thunder.
Well, no, it's a segue. We ain't still. It was a segue.
But yes, honestly they should, because a lot of these one and doneers go in purposely to be a one and done athlete rather than a student athlete, and it's what's affecting the NBA in such a negative way. These players come in, they're not really ready. I mean, look at this year's crop of rookies. They look like they don't belong, all of them.
Yeah.
So they should all have to stay at least 3 years.
And Matt Professor, I think if I come to you, Shota, Matt Professor, you made a great point, because I haven't heard anything about the top 10 draft this year. All you hear is about number 55.
Yeah.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? But we're not hearing about those top 10. So that's a great point.
They suck.
You know,
they suck.
That's true. Shota, your thoughts?
Man, I'm with Matt Professor 100% on this. I think they should stay for the mere simple fact of, if you look at the last 10 years in the NBA, we have put the mantle on so many people and they've disappointed. John Morant, I think his ass has stayed in school. All of these cats that come out of college early, I think college helps them understand how to navigate the media, how to navigate how to act out in public, what is accepted and what's not. Rather than just spending 1 year there, you're not really focused on your studies. You just go ahead and check in the block so you can go to the NBA. So you know you're not focused. So that in and of itself right there is going to dummy down the NBA, because now you have a bunch of players who are, before we had players that were coming out of college that were ignorant. Imagine how ignorant these cats are that don't even go to class and spend 1 year and then they're in the NBA.
Yeah,
so
that's true. That's true as well. You know, just like the I think when you know, it's only been a couple of players that one and done that showed out. My man, Derrick Rose. I think Derrick Rose was one and done. Derrick Rose, and then of course, you know, coming straight out of high school, you know, Kevin Garnett, LeBron James, Daryl Dawkins.
Those are the rare specimens, though.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah, Kobe Bryant. Those are the rare specimens. But people see people like that, of course, with the money that people are throwing at them. Hey, especially your family in poverty, you're gonna do what you got to do. But then you got these players like, you know, Iverson. I think they 3 years. I think Ray Allen stayed 3 or 4 years. Magic Johnson. I think Magic came out his sophomore year, I believe. Larry Bird, the same thing. But Tim Dog, the question to you: Should the men adopt the same thing just like the women? Also with the NIL, you know, you're making money now, so you can't say 3 years and learn the game like it should be like it should be played. Tim Dog.
Hell yeah, because for one, you're not only learning the game, you're learning the business of the game as well. I mean, you in college, but you're learning fundamentals. You're learning how to play and compete with other players who are just as good as you, and learning terminology. And not just that, but, you know, getting an education just in case the basketball doesn't work out for you. If you get hurt and you spend 1 year in college and you don't have a degree, then what you going to do? You're going to go back home, do the same shit that you've done before. And then there's other NBA players who think they're good, get drafted, then a bust.
Yeah.
I mean, come on now. There are, like Shota said, an exceptional few that can come out and do the damn thing. But that is far and few in between, but those who do actually come out and who can actually play.
Yeah, that's true too.
One more point.
Yeah, I'm going to get Farrell in here, and then I'll come back to you.
Roger that.
Shota. Hey, you know what I found? I know I was watching something with James Worthy. When James Worthy said he got drafted to the Lakers with the number 1 pick after the Lakers won the championship, I never could figure that shit out. But anyway, he was saying that he knew he was taking Kurt Rambis' spot. He said, "Yeah, Kurt Rambis, I got you." Then he said Kurt Rambis put that man strength on his ass. He was like, "What the hell?" He was like, "Man," he said, "It's a difference when you make that jump from from college to the pros, because those guys damn near stayed 4 years in college, and then they went out. So they built for it. Now you got a bunch of young men that really don't know the game, and I think that's
Teenagers.
that's why I believe, Matt, because you made a great point, why the NBA ratings has dropped. So, Pharaoh, do you think that the men in college sports should adopt the same thing as women, having these guys stay 3 to 4 years?
I have two takes on this. The first one, I would say yes. I do like for football. Football requires you to stay 3 years, and so you can build up your strength and everything, so you can go compete with these older gentlemen. I would say that, but I would also say the NHL and Major League Baseball doesn't require you to stay or even go to college. Yes, the NHL has a salary cap, but the MLB doesn't. But what I would say is they still have other avenues for them to go in. Like they'll use college to get their skills up to go into the NHL or whatever the case is. So I would say that would be a little unfair if you require these guys to have to stay behind.
But
3 years.
there's a slight difference though, because in NHL and
I get that. We're just talking about
NHL and MLB, they also have the minor leagues where they can learn their.
Okay, I just said that they have a different avenue to they can develop. I said that, but what I'm saying is they still have an opportunity. They still get money. So are you going to take away that money for them to have opportunity to go to the league? That's the thing I'm looking at.
I understand what you're saying, Pharaoh. Before I come back to you, Shot, I understand what you're saying, but I think that's what they try to make the G League and what they used to have, the CBA at one time. You know what I'm saying? And you made a great point with the money aspect, but with the NIL now, these guys, and I think that's why a lot of women. I think I saw Cheryl Miller say that she was on All the Smoke podcast, and they asked her, "Do you think that the women should stay 3?" She said, "Hell yeah," because they make more money while they in college.
Right.
Then when they go to the WNBA, they're getting that $50,000, $75,000 a year, and that's what I'm saying. These young men that are one and done, they're averaging below 3 points a game, but in college, you know, you can make a better name for yourself, get your skills together, and probably never know, become the #1 draft pick. Shot. You had something you want to say? Go ahead, Perry.
We said that with Bronny James with the G League.
Exactly.
So that's the same avenue. Instead of bringing them in, go to the G League and develop.
Exactly. Shot. You say you had something you want to say?
Yeah. You got to understand something. I'm an avid female basketball follower. I've been following female basketball pretty much since the outset because I grew up in Connecticut. UConn was right down the street. You know what I'm saying? So I spent a lot of time in Storrs, Connecticut. So that, you know what I'm saying? That's where I would want to go for the mere fact that, think about this, gentlemen. Gina Auriemma, as a coach in female basketball, Gina Auriemma, he has put every single star he has ever recruited in the WNBA, and they are all top echelon players who are making money hand over fist. Dawn Staley doing the same thing. You see what I'm saying? Old girl that at LSU with the crazy colors. If she wasn't so old, baby, I'm sorry, but old girl, the coach at LSU. She been doing her thing. Listen, did y'all watch the 3-on-3 with Chelsea Gray won the MVP, the 1-on-1 with the females and all that? Did y'all watch?
Hell no.
You're a hater, bro.
But Shata,
that's what I'm talking about.
Shata, I understand what you're saying. If I mean to cut you off, but see, and I think that's the advantage that the women have over the men, because the women are required to stay 3 to 4 years, so you can build that continuity in your team. When you got one and done, you starting over every year, and that's what we're saying. You know, of course, if you was to have a team that would stick around, like I say, Georgetown, you wouldn't stay for I think 3 years. So you had Ewing, and then they had Mutombo came in.
Alonzo Mourning.
And then you had, but what I'm saying, but back then you had your roster. Same thing with Houston. You had Fly Sam Jammer with Clyde Drexler and Hakeem a lot. See, you could build a team, and that's why I think what we're talking about is you get that continuity in basketball when the men's size. But since they could just come straight out of high school and do one and done, unlike the female has to stay 3 years, Matt Professor made a great point. We don't know these guys. I think all y'all said we don't really know these guys, and their game is trash when it comes to the NBA. And they be watching the NBA like, man, what the hell are we watching? Shit, we can go out there and do better than that. Go ahead.
You're not going to say Clyde the Glide without saying Kevin Duckworth. At least you got to give Kevin Duckworth some love.
Well, shit.
But see, that's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying in general.
Yeah, like we used to know going into the the tournament. We knew the teams going in.
Yeah,
we knew the roster. We was ready for it. Like I said, we love to watch the NCAA tournament, but every year we got to figure out who the hell's playing.
Yeah.
Like just picking our bracket. I don't know who this. I just go by what the professionals say. I just see what the rankings are, and I be like, "Well, this team might win," and that's why our brackets always get tore up.
So to Joe's comment was said that the three was a drag and it was a trash. Here's the thing though, with the WNBA, they not only have that, they got the NBA. You could say it was trash. It depends on what you say, but the thing about it is, it actually showcased the superstars one-on-one with each other and see where their game is. It was I enjoyed it. So
before we move on the pushback, I would say to that Shanta is they have to do that to make more money. If they had a strong salary cap where the women would actually make money instead of having to go do 3-on-3, you know what I'm saying? So they're doing more avenues to compensate for the money that they're not making in the WNBA. But but it is what it is.
Too. They have a lot of I see a lot of college. They're picking high school young boys, young men to play these college and professional women in, like, let's say basketball or even soccer, and they're showing the difference in why they're getting paid what they're getting paid.
I just want to ask one question, being a Jamaican guy. I just want to understand. You know how many fine black women in the WNBA?
Man, you on the wrong show. That's Friday night show.
That's
Friday night
show, man.
After
show talk, man.
He don't be there, so he trying to get it in now.
Yeah.
There you go. Listen, I got to go tend my mango trees at 10:30 at night.
Wow.
I don't know what these new age cats is doing, but these.
I got you. Well, these new kids. I tell you, y'all got me.
I just want to say something what Farrell said earlier.
Go ahead, man.
As far as
move on.
With the teams, and that's what I was saying. It's not like it used to be. It's because you really don't know everyone on the team unless you really follow it.
Yeah, unless they're your team.
Right. And that's, to me, is kind of why I said it changed, because you don't know all of the NBA players coming out of college now because they only spend.
I know more women WNBA players than NBA players right now.
Yeah, man, we're not talking WNBA, you freak.
No,
I said
but
NBA.
He's just making it different.
I know what he's saying. Yeah, I know what he's saying.
Man.
Just like he said, he used to stalk UConn women. I'm sorry.
No.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and keep it moving because now it's down to 64 teams. Because of Alabama State and UNC, I think won. But ladies, here are the brackets.
Show me the bracket. Oh, there it is. I get so excited. You should too. It is one of the greatest days of the year. Selection Sunday. We're going to start in the South region because that's where Auburn is the #1 overall seed. If they can navigate themselves all the way to Atlanta, they'd have themselves a virtual home game there.
We turn our attention to the great Midwest. Houston is your 1 seed. 5 straight Sweet 16s for the Cougs, but 6 Final Fours yet to cut nets. Perhaps this is the season where Kevin Sampson and Houston can go the distance.
Selection Sunday coverage continues. I'm going to call this region the group of death. 3 of the 6 30-win teams are in the West, led by the number 1 seed, Florida. The Gators, chomp,
Wouldn't it be
chomp.
region of death?
Sure. Group of death, region of death, whatever you want to call it.
Back on our Selection Sunday extravaganza as we turn our attention to our final region that we will address before we get into each and every one of those games. Assessment, picks, it's all coming your way. In the East, it'll be Duke, your 1 seed, Alabama, your 2, the Dukies. Moving forward, but how far without Cooper Flagg?
Yeah, Cooper Flagg got hurt, I think, in the tournament. I don't know if he twisted his ankle or whatnot. But Matt Professor, I'm coming back to you again. Which number 1 seed in the men bracket you see making the Final Four this year?
Quite honestly, I don't really know if any of them are going to make it all the way. Yeah. I mean, I like Auburn. I say Auburn because I've been watching them. I've been watching them most of the year since I'm in SEC country, but they have some weaknesses on that team.
Tennessee exposed it.
And that's what I'm saying. If I had to pick a number 1, honestly, it'd probably be Houston, only because I've always been a Houston fan. Because Duke, when Cooper Flagg comes back from an ankle injury, he's not going to be 100%. They're just going to play him just because he has to play.
Yeah, for the decoy, they're gonna, for the decoy, for them to whatever. They still got to put pressure on. But
although I say Houston, but I actually have Gonzaga beating Houston. So
and I agree with you on that with the Auburn situation, because South Carolina had Auburn on the rope, and of course, we was garbage. So I'm telling you, it came down to the last couple of seconds for them to pull it out. But Tim Dog, which number 1 seed you see making the Final Four?
Well, I would have said Duke if Cooper hadn't got hurt, but Houston is the only other team. I don't see Florida getting into the Final Four at all, and especially in the bracket that they're in. But a team that's not number 1 that I say has a chance of winning, I would say Tennessee. The way they put down on Auburn in the SEC championship, I was like, wow, especially like the last minute. And they pretty much have the same record. So I would say Houston, but I'm Houston the number 1, I would say, but had the better chance of making it. Or Duke, not Duke.
I got you. Coming to you, Shota, man. Who you think gonna make it out of the number 1 seeds?
This is going to be one of the first years in NCAA tournament history where none of the number 1s make it to the Final Four.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, since old boy got hurt, Duke.
Okay.
I'm just saying that I just think I see, just by looking at the spectrum of things and how things are playing out with players and how they show up. And bro, there's not one team that stands out that's going to be like, okay, you're going to down. Nobody can stop that guy. Or no, there is. I'm calling it. They're not, the number 1 seeds are all going to go down.
Okay, I got you. Pharaoh King, what's your thoughts, man? You think any number 1 seed is going to make it to the Final Four?
I got Florida winning it.
Oh, goddamn, boy. Wow. Go ahead, boy. Go ahead, Homer. No, go ahead, Homer.
He be the first one out.
Don't you live in Georgia?
And just my shirt is not crooked. My damn Nike is off to the side. That's why I look crazy.
Ain't nobody even noticed that until you said it.
You stated.
Look. See, now but anyway.
Wow.
Yeah, I got Florida winning, man.
Why don't I just go ahead and
I got
put a spotlight on it?
Beating Auburn because I don't like Auburn. And shout out to Coach.
Why?
I don't like Auburn.
Why you don't like Auburn?
Because I don't like Auburn. And I had Duke, but Houston was the other one that I thought could get in there too. So I got Florida and Duke and Houston.
Yeah. The only bad thing about it, man, I believe Shota. I don't think nobody's going to make it, man, because that's why we love March Madness, because all you need is one good person to get hot. That's all you need, and of course, all the dominoes will fall, and then somebody get hurt, just like Cooper Flagg. You know what I'm saying? Hey, got hurt
at Ball State.
That's what we was talking about, the 3 to 4 years playing, because we don't know. Every game is kind of like any given Sunday type of thing. We don't know.
This is the only time of year
when
you see grown teenage
free
men are
Yeah.
bawling their eyes out because of 1 second.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And man, speaking of, they might not make the Final Four, but this team shouldn't even make the goddamn tournament.
Do you have an issue with UNC getting into the tourney?
Yeah, I do. 1-11 against Quad. Your resume is what your resume is. That's just the way it is. It's not like, well, who do you play in your non-conference? Well, you play people in your non-conference. You've got to win some of those games. And then even in conference, you lose to Wake, you lose to Clemson, you lose to Pitt. Those are games you lose to Louisville. Now, they're good teams, but you got to find a way to win one of those games. But to me, to hear the committee talk about the strength of their non-conference schedule, it's not who you play. It's who you beat. You've got to beat teams in the field. They got one win against the field, the team that has earned an at-large bid, that's UCLA, and they have an American win. And look, having said that, they're in the tournament now, and they're in the tournament, and they are good enough to win a game. They can beat San Diego State. They can give Ole Miss a tough game, but to me, they did not deserve to be in the tournament. I don't care that they can win a game because their resume says they are not worthy to be in the tournament.
Yeah, their resume said it's not worthy to be in the tournament, but they got in and then they won. I think they won by 27 to 28 by 27 or 28 points last night. So Tim Dog, your thoughts on UNC making the tournament and West Virginia not making the tournament, because I believe the governor said he's going to sue NCAA. So your thoughts on that, Tim Dog?
Hey, sometimes you just got to be lucky, I guess. Technically, they didn't really make the tournament until yesterday when they had a chance to get in, just like the play-in in the NBA. But I don't even think they should have had that opportunity, only because they sucked in the ACC. I mean, once again, North Carolina used to be one of those dominant teams, always in the Final Four, always in the Sweet 16, and now they barely making the tournament. But they gonna fall next round. They gonna fall when they play Friday. They play Friday. Yeah, they gonna fall.
Joe said UNC is my squad, but they were supposed to be the NIT.
Yep, they definitely supposed to be the NIT.
Yeah,
I call that not in
that, Joe. I was gonna say that.
God damn. Come to you, Shota, man. Come to you, Shota. Do you think that UNC deserves to be in the NCAA tournament this year?
Listen, there are some squads that play in the NCAA tournament where if they are anywhere near the bubble, most people are going to go with them. Okay. Because the mere fact of the matter is these teams show up consistently over the years in big moments. And I don't think it has anything to do with what year it is. I think that it has something to do with a tradition, the fight that you got in there. Come on, man. Like, I hate the Duke Blue Devils with everything in me, but I never miss a Duke Blue Devil and UNC Tar Heel game, because you never know how that's going to turn out sometimes.
Yeah, I got you.
So my thing is, you gonna have your Kentuckys, your UConns, your UNC, your Dukes, your Indiana ain't been there in a long time, Kansas. Those blue blood guys are always going to be there, and they're always going to be a threat if they're near the bubble. I don't care where you're playing. I don't care what country you're from. I don't care what kind of universe you were born in. One of them, you could always guarantee bet on one of them blue blood teams to make it in if they're close.
I got you. And I'm coming to you, Matt Professor. One thing that he said, these guys, but this year they didn't deserve to get there. But you, like a team like West Virginia, not making it, and you put a team in, even though, just like Joe said, UNC wasn't their year. But why do these blue bloods feel as though that they should make the tournament every year when they don't really deserve it? And a team that deserve it is going to the NIT. Your thoughts?
Well, let me ask you this, and it kind of disproves my earlier point that I opened the show with, but it doesn't. Who you gonna tune in to see, West Virginia or UNC?
That is true.
I don't watch shit. I haven't seen a football game with West Virginia, a basketball game, baseball game, hockey if they have hockey. But UNC I watch.
Okay.
And let me get my Jerry Tarkanian on.
The NCAA. Oh, that old.
Goodness, that old motherfucker.
Anyway, he only chewed towels because his never mind. Anyway,
he had no teeth. He was gumming it.
But
No,
yeah, I'm not gonna watch. I'm not gonna watch one tournament game honestly with West Virginia unless they play in the team I like. But everybody's gonna tune in to see UNC. So I mean, it's all about getting the eyes on the tube.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. But the eyes still would have been on the tube.
Now to answer the question, no, UNC did not deserve to get in. No,
I got you. What about you, Pharaoh King? What's your thoughts on UNC making it to the tournament?
Like I said, it's money driven. With that being said, Drake had more votes than
oh my
Bad
God.
example.
But no,
So-
Drake did have a lot of votes to get in. They did.
Yeah. So UNC only had one vote, and that was with the coaches poll. So that just goes to show you that UNC was supposed to be a shit, not even NIT, man.
Supposed to
Just
be
stay home
like
and rebuild. Shit.
Tim, let me ask you this. If let's say UNC was to run the table and win the championship, would that be one of the best stories because of us saying that they don't deserve to be in the tournament, but then at the end of the day, they're the last team standing, and they are the NCAA 2025 champions. Would that be one of the best stories in basketball?
I would say yeah. I mean, that's more than a Cinderella. I mean, that's Cinderella, Snow White, and everything else. I mean, you go from not being in to winning it all. I mean, that right there,
bro,
that would be historic.
It's a hypothetical question. We're not saying, but what I'm saying is, Shata, what I'm saying to you is, if they were to win, for us to say that they don't deserve to be in, now all you need is a shot, just like Rocky. All I need is one shot.
That's right.
I already told you. I already told you where I stand on that. And the fact of the matter is, they won, and they won in convincing fashion. Now, I'm not saying that because the body of work from the year backs up the fact that they won. I'm not disputing that. The fact of the matter is, if the chips fell where they were and they had an opportunity to daggone go ahead and punch their ticket to the next round, and they showed up. Period. I don't know what are we arguing about here.
No, we're not. You missed the point. What I'm trying to make. What I'm trying to say is, if they were to win it all, would it be one of the best stories in college basketball?
Not be, because the fact of the matter is, it's UNC. They're expected to daggone perform. I mean, it's just what it is. Nobody expects UNC not to be there, or Duke not to be there, or Kentucky not to be there, or Kansas not to be there. Nobody expects that. But when they are, and they are like, oh, on the bubble, and they just squeak by. I mean, it's UNC. I mean, come on.
I got you. What about you, Matt Professor? If they was to win it all, would it be one of the best stories in college basketball?
Honestly, it would have to be. I mean, there's no question about it. Whether you like it or not, it would have to be.
Yeah, because they everybody's saying that they don't deserve it,
right?
And then
because honestly, if like a team like I said earlier, Gonzaga winning it all would not surprise me at all.
Yeah, yeah.
Man, I hate that Gonzaga.
They used to be Cinderella team.
Yeah. What about you, Farrell? What's your thoughts on that? If UNC was the
conspiracy.
Conspiracy.
Conspiracy. Because there ain't no damn way. They know all these teams out there with a bunch of no names, just like UNC, supposed to win shit. They're supposed to be at home. Conspiracy. I wouldn't even watch the damn championship game.
Yeah, you would.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah. But like I say, this is the type of year that we really love. And to Charlotte's point, man, we're going to pivot. We're going to pivot to the women's side of the goddamn NCAA March Madness.
Oh yeah, let's talk about
from the reveal. The top overall 1 seed, UCLA, first in program history. This adds to an already historic season for the Bruins, who won a program record 30 games and defeated USC for the Big Ten tournament title. South Carolina, as mentioned, gets a 1 seed for the 5th straight tournament, joining UConn. Tennessee and Notre Dame as the only ones to ever do it 5 consecutive seasons. They're seeking their 3rd title in the last 4 years. Next up is your 1 seed Texas, a 1 seed for the 2nd straight year. They hope to make it to the Final Four the first time since 2003 after falling short last year, losing to NC State in the Elite Eight. And your final 1 seed, USC. It's also their second straight year as a 1 seed. First time they've done that in consecutive seasons since the early 80s. It was Cheryl Miller leading the way back then.
Hey, Shots, I'm coming to you first, and it's basically the same question. And y'all saw what Joe put up, right? Did y'all see his comment?
Yeah.
I make sure Joe said this. It's like your committee.
Let's
Damn,
not even
Joe.
talk about that.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Bringing up
But
old
shout-
stuff.
Yeah, but shout to here go the question, man. You know, with women, if you got a good squad, you damn near gonna make the Final Four. So
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
what number 1 seed in the women bracket you see making the Final Four?
Oh man, that's a tough one. But
Yeah, boy.
right here in the women's game, it's tough because the fact of the matter is USC and South Carolina have weaknesses this year that have been exploited.
Yep.
UConn has a problem with injuries, and I have to say, off of work ethic and coach and experience, I expect USC to make
Excuse me.
I know your mom used to whip your ass.
I said, excuse me, damn.
You live, man. I can see you record. I can take that out.
Get that dude a goddamn towel to chew on.
That's why I have it, because you know what? Don't worry about it. But
excuse me, man. Fuck y'all.
Back to my point. All I'm saying is, it's looking good for Juju Watkins and USC. It's looking good right now, but Dawn Staley, bro, her tenacity and you can't count them Huskies out either. So right now I could safely say I think USC is going to make the Final Four. South Carolina is going to make the Final Four, and it's up for grabs for everybody else.
I got you. Matt, Professor, your thoughts. Which one you think gonna make out of those top 4 in the women's bracket is gonna make the Final Four?
Honestly, I don't know, because UCLA answered almost every challenge this year.
Yes,
and it's including beating up on South Carolina, if I remember right. They beat the living piss out of South Carolina.
Yes,
I think Connecticut did. I think it was Connecticut that broke their winning streak.
Yeah, broke the winning streak. Yeah. I think, like I said, if it's between those two, if I had to pick one, I'd pick UCLA. To be perfectly honest with you,
USC or UCLA?
UCLA.
Okay.
All right, Tim Dog.
Man, this is a toss-up between UCLA and South Carolina, because Texas ain't going nowhere. Because if UCLA and USC meet, that would be the shiznit right there.
That'd be a good show.
Hell yeah. But I give the edge to Dawn Staley only because she's been there, done that. And we all know experience counts.
Yeah.
And she's a hell of a coach.
Facts.
Yeah, that's true too. What about you, Pharaoh King? What you see any of these top seeds making to the Final Four?
I do, but I will say this. I want to say this though. If I was UConn, I'd be pissed because because they put them in the,
they got a murderer, bro.
They got put the number 2 in the same region as USC when Texas was number 5 and they got number 1 in the region. I'd be kind of upset that I didn't get a number 1 seed.
No, they don't listen. Here's what you got to understand: what's going on with UConn.
Man, hey, speed it up, man. let me finish my thing, man. Hold on a second.
My bad.
So I'm just saying that USC, I think, will make it. I think South Carolina will make it. But with Texas jumping over to the region, being first, because they got to play Tennessee, maybe later on, and then I also got NC State beating up. I got NC State beating me. I forgot
about NC State.
I got you. Shots, you had something you want to say? My bad.
Yeah, what I got to understand is, go ahead.
You're saying UConn should be mad. Why UConn got to be mad? They started out the year. Paige Beckers was injured.
It's not about that. I don't care about the injuries. I'm just saying if you're number 4 I mean, you're number 3 ranked. Why am I not getting the number 1 seed?
It doesn't matter. It's basketball. They just gonna have to go ahead and run the gauntlet.
They probably didn't win their conference.
Your first game's supposed to be an easy game, not playing.
Later for that bullshit. It's basketball. Stop crying.
I don't give a shit. I probably won't be watching it anyway.
I guess what he's saying. I guess what he's saying. I guess what he's saying is the same thing like Joe brought up with Alabama. But how Alabama could jump so many teams to get to number 4. Now I can understand when we look at the rankings. You know, 1 through if I'm ranked number 5 and your team is ranked number 10, how the hell you jump me to get a number 1 seed? I would feel some type of way too because I'll be like, hold up, man, the math ain't math.
The Huskies are used to it.
That's fine. No, it's not about what the history of it is. I'm just making a
general statement. Yeah.
Why wouldn't I be number 1 if I'm number 4 of number 3 ranked? That is it.
Yeah.
And I'm not looking at no statistics, no history. I'm just saying, if you're the top 4, you got 4 regions. Why am I number 1 like the other 3?
Yeah,
you lost your conference championship.
Yeah, it could be a bunch of reasons, but you brought up the subject, man. You brought the subject. Why you not number 1? Even though South Carolina got the number 1 seed in their region, they wasn't the overall number 1. And Don Staley had something to say. Now coming to you, Pharaoh, after you hear what she had to say.
We're watching the team reaction, and I'm not a body language expert, but I'm just curious, what did you and the team think when you hear that you didn't get the number 1 overall seed, but you are a 1 seed and you have a really great path in Birmingham? What was the reaction?
I don't know. I looked back and I saw that they didn't react. I don't even think they knew they were on television. So, and then once they were, they played it cool. I mean, I'm a little bit of surprised because we manufacture our schedule to put ourselves in a position to be the number 1 overall seed. And I do think if you do, the blind test and you put our resume against any other team in the field, I think you'll pick us. That's just plain and simple. I'm gonna speak on it tonight, and it's not gonna be a motivation for us moving forward. It's hard enough to win a national championship. We don't need a chip on our shoulder. We do need to voice it. I do need to voice the fact that we put a schedule together. We got the most quad wins, and if having more quad 1 wins doesn't supersede some of the hiccups that we had during the season, I don't know what will. So for us, maybe we don't put ourselves in a position where we have hiccups, so we aren't, they don't have to lower the standard for us to get a number 1 overall seed.
Yeah. You heard what she said with the hiccups that they had, it messed them up. But I think they was ranked number 1. I think South Carolina, they took over the number 1 ranking. But I think that why they won it is because I think you play at home, if I'm not mistaken. The over 1 seed, unless they change it. So your thoughts, did South Carolina get snubbed of the number 1 overall seed there, Pharaoh King?
I don't think so, because when you look at it, they had 761 points to UCLA's 779. They were 1 game more than UCLA. They played 33 games, where UCLA played 32. I think those hiccups were screwed them up. Those 2 games, UCLA and UConn. I mean, why are you going to put South Carolina over them when they have a better record by 1 game and they're the team that beat you? So you're number 2 now.
I got you. Your thoughts there, Matt Professor. Did they get snubbed?
No, not at all. I mean, like I said, until this year, they were the top dog. So, every once in a while, the top dog gets bit in the ass. And this year for South Carolina, it happened.
Yeah. Just like with your team, LSU, because
the
squad that y'all had, and just like Shaka say with UConn, it was either UConn number 1 or Tennessee back in the day. It could go both ways.
Right.
But I agree with you on that point, the great point that you made. What about you, Shata? Did it get snubbed, Shata?
Oh man, listen. For me, looking at the way it was close. And
so
come on, dog. It's Dawn Staley. You know what I'm saying? Come on, it's Dawn Staley, and she has been dominating women's basketball for the last couple of years. You know what I'm saying? It's been her, then everybody else, then Gino, but it's been her steady. She's the new age, improved. No disrespect to her, Pat Summitt. She's the new female Pat Summitt of basketball.
Got that right.
And I think that a lot of basketball pundits are having a hard time dealing with that. You know what I'm saying? Because, like you said, Moffitt, because I had to think about it, down there in LSU, where crazy blonde self been around for a minute. You know what I'm saying? But LSU with Flau'jae, she got so much going on with rapping and doing all this stuff. You want to know, you wonder if that has affected her game a little bit, because she got so much going on right now. How can you focus on basketball? You gotta go to the studio to cut this album, and then you gotta go to a photo shoot, and you know, I think it's just college kids have so much on their plate already as student athletes, and to add all of this extra stuff, it's a lot. It's a lot.
I got you.
That shot have made me forget LSU's coach name the way he said
Mulkey. Yeah, it's Mulkey, right?
It's Mulkey.
Yeah.
She was Baylor's head coach.
Yeah, but that's why I didn't say that. I'm gonna let him go with it. I'm gonna put. I was gonna say it was just
that shit threw me off.
My bad. Kim Mulkey. I apologize.
I was gonna put it on a Jamaican accent, man. Hey, you good? Hey, he's gonna let that slide until you say. You know what I'm saying? Tim Dog, do you think South Carolina got snubbed?
No. They are where they are supposed to be. Hiccups included. Dawn Staley's just used to a standard, and she got, punched in the mouth. That's all. But, like she said, it's probably because of our two really bad losses that we should have won. And the only way to remedy this is win it all. Go out there.
I do have them winning it all.
Play their best. Yeah.
I do have them winning it all.
Hey,
what the hell is a quadrant? Y'all explain that shit. What the fuck is a quad win? What are we talking about?
I think they say quality wins.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got more
Is
quality
that what it
wins.
means?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah, more. Yeah. That's brother I'm trying to say. But the thing is this, man. I don't think they got snubbed because she made the point herself. She said the hiccups that they had. You're supposed to win those games. You're not supposed to go out there and lose those type of games, especially at home when they lost to Connecticut, which broke I think it was a 77-game home streak. So you knew you couldn't have no more hiccups if you want the overall seed.
Exactly.
And then to lose the way that you lose to UCLA, that plays a part in it. And most people only remember your last bad loss. Remember that bad loss to save your life.
Yeah.
When you talk to people that know sports, when I talk to like boxing, we don't remember Mike Tyson whipping everybody's ass, but we damn sure remember Buster Douglas whipping his ass, even though he won that fight. But we remember Buster Douglas, the person that knocked Mike Tyson out, technically. But it is what it is. But everybody made great points on that, man. And I think South Carolina going to run the table. I hope they run the table.
They better.
That's the only team that I could, root for, because the boys ain't shit, and I can't stand Clemson. Hey, I'm talking about my team. I'm talking about South Carolina, my home state. The boys ain't shit.
Oh, you talking about the men?
Yeah.
Oh, the fighting chicken men ain't nothing.
We not even
football team better than basketball.
We not even.
Don't forget they lost to Texas as well.
Yeah, we not even NIT.
Yeah, they did sure did.
We at the rec center playing basketball. Shit.
In the spirit of basketball royalty and all that, we need to give a shout out to Holly Rowe, cancer survivor. She lost all her hair and grew all her hair back. She's standing looking healthy, and I'm just happy for her because it was a rough journey for her. So shout out to Holly Rowe from ESPN.
The young lady that was doing the interview with Dawn Staley.
Okay.
But yeah. Well, we gonna switch points, but like we all say, man. Like I said, with the women, usually if you're number one for a reason, you're gonna run the table. And I think I only saw like all ones at one time. Yeah, usually 1, 1, 2, 2, or something like that. But hopefully, I probably pay more attention to the women game than the men game. Tell y'all the truth, because their
I
game
know
seems
I
to be
do.
more exciting for me. For me, and then I want to see, Matt Professor. I want to ask you this before we move on. Charlotte brought up a good point with LSU. Do you think that Flo is being, not more into basketball this year than any other year? Because she's been, okay.
Yeah, I don't mean to cut you off, but yeah, I mean, she's at award shows for rapping. She's in and out of the studio, and I'll give her this. She's done a lot of stuff with her NIL money to lift up the area where she came from and Baton Rouge. But sometimes you just need to focus on what your craft, and rapping ain't your craft. I mean, I'll be honest, I've never heard a damn thing she's made. But it's to me, she's
rapping.
Exactly. To me, she's become too marketable, just like Juju Watkins. I think they both should to draw back a little bit and this day last year playing college basketball. But yeah, I mean,
Juju
do that shit when you're a pro.
You do whatever you want, Juju.
Yeah,
do whatever you want.
Yeah, brother, you kind of late. We already talked about North Carolina shouldn't be in the goddamn tournament.
That's why he a doggone Dolphins fan. Always fucking late.
He was
don't do it like that. Don't do it like that.
My brother-in-law's a Clemson fan.
Party, man.
He's a Clemson fan, so I'm gonna let him slide. At least
What
he
he
got
doing,
somebody.
Clemson fan. Oh,
yeah,
hell
big
no.
Clemson fan. He big Clemson fan. Yeah, big Clemson fan. But let's
Clemson
move.
been relevant since the
Dabo
90s.
Swinney?
No, Clemson basketball.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Clemson
Still
basketball.
racist ass school.
Yeah, Clemson basketball. But we're gonna move the needle, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna move to somebody that can shoot it from anywhere. He catch it from inbound pass, he can shoot it. Catch it outside, he can shoot it. But this motherfucker done shot 4,000 of them motherfuckers.
Holy shit. Here comes Curry. Hit a three, but that's it. Diving for it, Monk. Curry thought about three. He'll put up a three. There it is! Number 4,000. A shot for the ages from a player for the ages. Truly the portrait of an artist. Unbelievable. Levine with a three. Got it. Triple on the other end. The standing ovation here. They're not going to stop the game, but 4,000 threes by Curry. Unimaginable not too long ago, but here he's achieved it. 1 day shy of his 37th birthday, putting Kuminga with a corkscrew move. 10 for Kuminga. Levine fakes the three in the corner to Rosen. Drives hard, goes high, meets Kuminga while airborne and a foul. Here it was and doubled on the play. I mean, fourth. Like, I don't know how you can be. It's the Cal Ripken number. I mean, like the LeBron James scoring number. But look at, he's so far ahead of Harden.
876 threes.
Shocking.
Ahead of the next guy on the list.
Tim Dawg, I'm coming to you first on this one, man. How impressed are you with Steph Curry milestone of 4,000 points in his career? I see Matt Fuss like he don't give a damn. Tim Dawg.
I tell you what, 4,000 threes, it's going to be a long time for someone to break that. And right now, the way the NBA is, probably within the next 5 to 10 years. But to me, that's phenomenal. That's the first time anyone ever in the NBA done. And he should be commended for that. Regardless if you like the three-pointer, the way the game is or not, it's still something that's never been done, and he did it. So all the haters of the three-point game and the long ball, fuck all y'all. That's what Steph said. I got 4,000 of them and still counting.
Yeah. I don't, y'all know how I feel about three. I think, back in the day, they had certain people that used to take three. Now everybody and their mama take a goddamn three. So Pharaoh King,
people didn't like rock and roll either.
Yeah. But Pharaoh King, what you think about that milestone with Steph Curry making 4,000 threes?
I would say it's more impressive than LeBron's 40,000 points.
Oh shit.
Just because it's like longevity. I mean,
Oh
you know,
shit. Oh,
no,
shit.
I'm just saying it's more impressive because you got somebody that's been in the league 20-something years to get that, and he
But
hasn't
he's
been in
not
the
a
league that
3-point
long to get 4,000 threes.
But he's not a 3-point specialist. That's not his game.
That's not, no, I'm just
Nobody
saying.
brought that up.
Why?
Nobody
I'm just
brought that
saying.
up.
Why. That's
Nobody
all.
brought that up.
You about to get muted.
I ain't muted, man. Hey, that's his opinion. Hey, we got different
Oh, that's
opinions on
because
that, but
the person been in longer, you get, but he did it in a short
dog.
amount of time.
The 40,000 points is better than 4,000 threes. I'm sorry.
That's
Yeah,
y'all opinion.
yeah,
Yeah.
Shout to
Whatever.
your thoughts, man.
You
Shout-
can't
your
even
thoughts
shoot
on
one
Steph
three.
Curry. Your thoughts on Steph Curry making 4,000 threes.
Could you put that graphic up one more time?
What graphic? No, I have to play the whole video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
3,124 was the next number.
No, I'm not worried about that. But you say that LeBron James.
No. You
No,
talk
no.
about 4,000 points. So what about me and LeBron? I just said that was just my
4,003 point.
You
points,
attack
not
my
4,000
goat.
points.
I'm going to come back at you, Pimp Juice. I don't know who the hell you think you're dealing with.
I don't care.
I would say that on that 3-point list, I think they had LeBron at number 7. I want to say on
Exactly.
the video. At
He's
number
on
7.
that list at number 7, and he still got 40. Man, go ahead with that bull crap, bro. Nobody want to hear that. Steph Curry did his thing, but he still ain't daggone at the top. So whatever.
And at the top of what?
I got you.
He got 4,000 threes. Okay, that's cool. That's all. But LeBron's on that same list too.
The fact that they both have 4 titles means LeBron is a waste. But anyway, no.
You said what now?
You heard me. I didn't start. I said he's a waste. 20
waste?
fucking years, and this nigga has 4 titles. Get the man. Shut up. Anyway.
Oh well. That people been in 18.
I'm
ain't got nothing.
gonna applaud the accomplishment, but I don't care. Fuck, centers shoot threes now. I really don't care. Again, he passed up who was number 2.
I want to say I'm Ray Allen.
Exactly. You barely remember.
Ray Allen was number 3.
You barely
Number
remember.
3.
That's why I don't really care about it. You don't even remember who was top 3 except for Steph Curry, and he passed him a long time ago.
James Harden.
I don't care. I really don't give a damn.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's a great accomplishment, but only push back to Pharaoh 40,000 points. I don't give a damn. I think it took Kareem 20 years to get.
I'm just talking shit, man.
I'm just saying in general.
But
But 4,000 3-pointers, man, and that's why when I heard people talking about it, it is a great accomplishment. But Steph Curry makes it look easy because once he get across half court, damn near or over half court, he can shoot it from anywhere. So people actually have to come out and play him. But Matt Professor made a great point. Yeah. Everybody is doing it, and that is one of the problems with the NBA right now. Because you saw when you saw the video, what happened? What did the team did?
Yeah, and that's what I was about to bring up. The inbound pass, the inbound play resulted in a 3-pointer. So it took the steam out that shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and Tim Dog, you made a great point, Tim Dog. You say that the record's going to be broken in the next. It's going to be broken way before that. I hate to say it.
I said 5 to 10.
But who though? Who's going to break it though?
Because everybody shoots threes now. That's what I'm saying. Everybody works.
I'm talking about the young guns up right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's going to be
another
Steph
the
Curry.
Celtics. Do you know how many threes the Celtics put up in one of their games last week?
We talked about that. We talked about that.
Man, that's crazy.
But that's why I'm saying that it's
you
going
said
to
you
be
was
breaking.
watching it.
That's why I say it's going to be broken within before that 5 to 10 years, Tim Dog. I'm not disagreeing. I think it's going to be broken way before that because when I watch young kids play right now, I tell my grandson this all the time when I go watch him play. They all shoot threes. I'm saying, man, work on your mid-range shot. Everybody want to shoot threes.
You don't even know what that is.
Steph Curry. And that's why I say it's going to be broken within 5 to 10 years. Now, is it a milestone? Yeah. But like they say, all records are made to be what? Broken.
And,
you know why? They're gonna shrink this. They're gonna shrink the damn old goal, man.
They got to do something.
Either gonna make the ball bigger or shrink the goal, man. Because this is
Make the ball. Yeah, you can't make the ball heavier. I was gonna say make it heavier, but you can't make it heavier.
Well,
Make it where it just sits on top of the rim.
To quote Conspiracy Brother, they got a magnet in it for the rim.
Yeah, right.
Way. Curry hit 77 3-point shot in a row from different spots, just shooting in practice. He's a sniper behind the arc. I give you that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's he had to learn, just like you say, coming out of
Davidson.
Coming out of Davidson. Matter of fact, you say that that was his niche. That's what he needed to do because he was light in the ass.
Yeah,
it wasn't like he was gonna get down there on the box.
Right.
So he had to learn his goddamn niche.
Because
And
college
his dad
plays defense.
That's right. And his dad
That
was
dude
a sharpshooter
smaller than
too.
Ja Morant.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
his dad was a nice 3-point shooter too. Dale
he's
was
still-
bad.
Yeah.
He still holds the record for Carolina.
Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah,
he
that's
still
what I'm
holds
saying.
the record
So
for 3 points for the franchise.
yeah. Well, going somebody that shoot 3-pointers and somebody that I guess going through the free throw line too goddamn much. I'm talking about SGA. That's Shea Farrell. Okay.
Yeah, I understand it now. I'm like, who the
It's so
fuck?
frustrating to play this team because they foul a ton. You know, they really do. They foul all the time. And then, you can't really touch Shea.
We deserve a level of respect because we're competing our tails off and bringing something positive to this league, right? We're growing young players. Our young players are competing their tail off. The least that they could do is get the same respect that everybody else in this league gets and get refereed the same way that everybody else in this league gets ref.
Goddamn, Perry, I mean to pick you up. Yeah, he turned to the Hulk right there. But I'm coming to you first, Matt Professor. Do the NBA coaches have a point where SGA getting special treatment when he comes to foul calls his way?
Every superstar player gets special treatment, and I've always had a problem with it.
Facts.
I mean, hell, I've always had it. If you're gonna call a game, call a shit down the middle for every goddamn body.
Facts.
And if Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, his full name, is driving to the paint, it's driving to the paint.
Slow it down so King can keep up.
And if he's driving to the hole in the paint to get a foul called, well, I mean, that's what happens. Now, is he baiting them for the foul? Yeah, but exactly, learn to play defense a little bit better. Learn to play defense better. And I mean, the shit of it is that's the game, bro. And is he getting preferential treatment? Honestly, I'll say yes. And that's where I can see why the coaches are mad, but coaching players better.
Yeah.
And, and to your point, Matt Professor, Bickerstaff did have a point. His premise was correct, though.
Yeah, without
they
question.
do be calling it a game on a slant like a mug.
Well, I wasn't even gonna bring that nigga name up.
Yeah.
They call it a game like a slant. Like
Matt Professor, I wanted to put that word. I wanted to put that word in my question, but I couldn't say it, so that's why I changed it around. Preferential. Yeah, I couldn't say it right, so I said it in my mind. I know what I wanted to say. Trust me. So that's why I say get special, because I wanted to say what you said, but I said I ain't gonna say that word right.
Multi-syllable words for him.
I already know I was gonna F it up, so that's why I say special treatment. But Shata, your thoughts, man. You brought it up earlier, man, that the coach he had a point. You know, and SGA is baiting these fouls, but to Matt Professor point, hey, defense wins championship. Coach your boys to play better defense, then you won't have this problem. Shata.
I'm just going to be honest right now because I was raised in a church, and I don't watch that many NBA games to understand if this was a problem. I don't watch OKC. I can't comment on this because I don't know. I didn't see what was going on. I wasn't concerned. I'm just saying.
I got you. But I'm coming to you now, Tim Dahl. And this is something that the Math Professor brought up. And we talked about this a couple of weeks ago with the face of the league. Usually the face of the league get these type of calls. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to the line. I think they say one game, I don't know if it's true or not, they say he went to the line 20 times. You know, only person I knew went to the line went that much is Shaq. But we knew Shaq was a
we knew why Shaq, you know. Yeah.
But is it something that SGA is baiting them, and the coach has a point? They want the game to be called right down the line, but to Matt Professor point, hey, he's a star player. He's going to get those treatments. I'm
But
not gonna say
what
preferential.
SGA
There it is.
does,
Preferential
There you go.
treatment. There it is.
You said it.
Oh
no,
shit!
but what he does is, believe it or not, is sort of like an offensive foul. He'll bump into you and then react by, like, for instance, you getting fouled.
It's the
Remember
same thing.
when?
Like
Hold on, Shadow. Remember when James Harden used to do the fight? Everybody in the NBA, they be like, "Oh, what's that?
Thank
What's
you,
that?
Joy.
What's that?" And then they
you, Joy.
changed the rules.
Yeah.
Just like when people used to pump fake and jump into the 3-point shoot. I mean, jump into the defender. They changed that rule. And this is just another
Don't
thing
forget the Mamba.
for
When
this
he
is just
kicked
another
his leg
thing.
out.
that's what I was trying
Yeah,
to say.
thank you. And this is once again another thing that at the end of the year they're gonna look at and see what he's doing, because he's definitely initiating the contact, which should not be a foul. If the offensive player initiates the contact and they blow the whistle, that's an offensive foul. Now, if the defensive player initiated, then it's foul. And he's doing it, taking advantage of it and reacting to it because he knows he's going to get the whistle. That's all it is, taking advantage of something that hasn't been.
It's tradition.
Yeah, there you go. And everyone does that. When
It's
you get the
tradition.
defender behind you and you backing up on them, you are initiating that contact. Instead
I got that.
you know,
but
defender just sitting there defending. And if you bump back into that defender, the ref's going to blow the whistle because of the contact.
I got you. And I'm coming to you, Pharaoh. Just like he's saying, they initiated, but the coach is saying we doing the same thing, but we don't get that call. And they say they want.
I say his premise is correct.
You know, they give him a man special treatment. I ain't gonna say it again. They give him the special treatment because who he is, and of course, we all said this before. They're looking for a face for the NBA, and SGA is that face. Because everybody seems that they're running from it. You know, old boy down in Minnesota, he don't want to be a daddy.
Sure.
I'm
Sure.
good. You know what I'm saying? So they're looking for that.
You talking about Ant-Man?
That's the one.
SGA, it seems like SGA is that face they want to, okay, we're going to put our hopes behind him or Luka. But Luka like to drink beer, so it's going to be SGA. So he's getting that preferential treatment. So do the coaches have a reason to be upset when they keep calling these fouls when, like Tim Dahl says, he's actually initiating the fouls? Pharaoh.
I don't think he's been in the league long enough to be the face, even if they're looking for him. But yeah, I just think they're going about it the wrong way. I don't think you should be giving somebody this treatment or giving them the calls when you really haven't proven yourself to do anything to get these calls. Like, I didn't know the dude how special he was until after the All-Star game. So
what the hell?
I'm not a basketball dude. I told y'all that. I'm not a basketball dude.
Gotcha.
You know, but like I said, I know him from last season and a little bit of this season. But you know, now since the All-Star game, his name has been brought up a lot. So
I know the Clippers are mad for trading.
I think it's the wrong way for him to be the face of the league is by getting these calls.
Yeah. And you know, y'all brought up a great point. I think he started getting this shine because we all knew what OKC was when they had that squad down there. And then they lost that 3-1 lead against Golden State. And then of course, you know, Harden went to Houston. And then who left after that?
Durant went to the Golden State.
And then Durant went to Golden State that same damn year, and after they lost that 3-1, and then Harden was the only one holding it down. Then he eventually leave. And then they had the center.
Westbrook. It was Westbrook.
I meant to say Westbrook. I missed the name of Westbrook. That's what I meant to say, Westbrook. But then they had what's my man? He was in the center. But they had a squad. Not Perkins. Before Perkins,
Perkins was that center.
I got you, but it was before Perkins. I'm talking about the other dude before Perkins. But Perkins
was it Adams or something?
Yes.
Steven Adams. Steven Adams. Yeah.
So they had a squad, so we knew what OKC could have been, but now they got a bunch of young talent. I think they're the number one team in the West right now.
They are.
Yeah.
So
they have been since the early part of the season.
Yes, and Cleveland in the East.
Hey
so
man, Charles Barkley got them winning.
Yeah, but now we seeing these players, and that's why I say they're trying to make him the face of the league because of what we seen. What OKC was, the downfall, and then they built that team through the draft.
Yeah,
If you look at it, they
I mean,
built that team.
OKC got a lot of respect because that team was put together, and they actually, you saw them play and get better each year. They got better.
But SGA was traded to OKC from LA Clippers.
Yeah,
the Clippers drafted him.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying though. You never know what you're gonna get. You always got a diamond in the rough, but it is what it is. I ever tell y'all the story when I went to OKC? I'll tell it on another show.
No, you don't know.
Hey, I remember when you went to OKC.
I'll tell you in another show.
No,
I'll tell you in another show.
No.
Gotta be ashed out.
Gotta be ashed out. But going from that, man, let's go talk the goddamn NFL. Oh man. We usually don't talk about Dallas unless some shit going down.
There's nothing to talk about with Dallas.
Oh yeah, there's some shit to talk about. There's some shit to talk about because once you leave, I guess it's all just like an ex-girlfriend. Like an ex-girlfriend. Let's talk shit about her.
Drama. After 11 years with the Cowboys, defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence opted to sign a 3-year deal worth a base salary of nearly $33 million with the Seahawks as a free agent, and it didn't take long for Lawrence to burn bridges back in Dallas.
Dallas is my home. I made my home there. You know, my family lives there. You know, I'm forever going to be there. But, you know, I know for sure I'm not going to win a Super Bowl there. So, yeah. We here.
Wow, I know for sure I'm not going to win a Super Bowl there. Shots fired. Okay, Micah Parsons weighed in after that saying, this is what rejection and envy look like. This is some clown expletive. And Lawrence didn't let it slide, responding, calling me a clown won't change the fact that I told the truth. Maybe if you spent less time tweeting and more time winning, I wouldn't have left.
Matt Professor, I'm coming to you first, man. And what do you think about the beef between Micah Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence? But this is the thing right here, though. Wasn't DeMarcus Lawrence on that team too when he was losing?
Yeah. That's
So
why
what
he
he wasn't
should. That's why he should know that they're not gonna win.
He didn't say anything either. He wasn't bad mouthing the coach or nothing.
Because
He
what's
never heard
funny,
shit
what's
from Marcus.
funny is DeMarcus Lawrence only saying what the fans been saying. I mean, what he's supposed to go? Yeah, that was a championship worthy team. We just had a string of bad luck. Nah, nigga, y'all was suck. Y'all suck. They suck. If they didn't suck, he wouldn't have left. And Micah Parsons
always going to be
Micah Parsons just pissed because the double teams DeMarcus Lawrence was getting. Me and his ass gonna get doubled now.
Listen,
yeah.
Didn't you see the movie when the daggone dogs was out there daggone chewing on the dude under the tree? That's DeMarcus Lawrence leaving the team because he saw what happened to that dude under the tree when the bad let the dogs go.
That wasn't a string. That was an anchor chain.
Yeah. So Pharaoh King, your thoughts on the beef, man. And the second thing I would say about this before you say what you got to say, Pharaoh, wasn't he tweeting too to Marcus Lawrence? I mean, it's just
but he wasn't the leader of the defense.
No.
I got you.
Right.
It's true.
And
That's
guess
That was
what?
Michael Parsons doing
Michael
all
Parsons said he was the next next
one up.
Lawrence Taylor.
Right.
Yeah, next
Right.
yeah.
All right.
Lawrence
So,
Taylor.
so at the end of the
He
day,
won't be in
That's what he
Dallas.
said.
yeah. So at the end of the
Come
day,
on, man.
if you with a woman for 11 years, I'm gonna take a bite out of one of these NBA players. If you were with a woman 11 years and you ain't give her a ring, you think you gonna fucking stay? She gonna stay with you?
Who?
Damn.
So it's time to move on.
That sounds like divorce court right there.
Hey, and that's he wasn't going to the Seahawks to win a ring, so he might as well
Right.
get that
And
money.
I wanted to bring that up. I
And that
wanted
is
to
the
bring
shit.
that up.
And I think that's why Michael Parsons got mad because this motherfucker went to a team that's not going to the Super Bowl
Because
they
Micah Parsons' balloon got popped.
No, I'm just saying. I'm talking about DeMarcus Lawrence. For him to say, I could see if he had went to, let's say, a team. Let's say if he had went to the Eagles or the Commanders or a team that's built to win a championship. He went to a team that's rebuilding.
Correct.
Hey,
And he's 11 years.
but
This
they
is 12
still have
season.
stability.
No, but this is 12th season. It's not like he's getting younger. So he knows this is going to be the end of the rope. Let me go get this money, set my family up.
No.
Hey, just like we was talking about last week, you know, Let's take the Gilbert Arenas approach. We get this fucking money and get the fuck on.
So Tim Dog, let me ask you this question. So Tim Dog, let me ask you. So was DeMarcus Lawrence fair to criticize the Cowboys organization after he left the team? Because basically that's what he's doing. You say that he wants stability, so basically that's what he's doing. But you didn't open your mouth the 11 years that you were there, Tim Dog.
I mean, put it like this: you've been to a unit that you hate, you didn't want to be there, but you ain't say nothing while you're there. You did your job. As soon as you left, you're like, God damn, I'm glad I left that place. For me, it was Fort Dix. I spent 4 years
New Jersey?
just going to Afghanistan 7 days a week. Fuck that shit. I didn't like it. I didn't want it. I was glad I fucking left.
New Jersey?
Hey, enough said.
Enough
said.
So shout to the same
I was
thing,
the
man.
only active duty soldier on a whole entire post.
I apologize.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had 2 soldiers, a specialist and an E3.
So when did the Underground Railroad end?
When I left.
Okay. But he left. So shout to the same question to you. I know you don't like talking about the Cowboys. So what you think about the beef? And then do you think that it was right for DeMarcus Lawrence to criticize Dallas, even though he's part of those teams, those 8-8, those 8-9 teams? He's giving up all those yards.
Second round playoff loss.
And just like the math professor said, you're going to say, hey, I left because I want to win a Super Bowl. I know I'm not going to win one there, but then you go to the Seattle Seahawks. Your favorite team, Shotta. your thoughts, man, on DeMarcus Lawrence.
First of all, don't ever put me in the same sense with them sea pigeons, okay? Third of all, let me tell you something about Candyland Cowboys. Number one, why DeMarcus Lawrence didn't speak out for the 11 years he was there was because the drugs was getting through easy because he had access, and now that they losing, you know what I'm saying, he don't have access to that stuff anymore. So now he realized I got to go out to the Midwest.
They still have Michael Irvin there. The drugs are still flowing.
The drugs are still flowing, man.
But
the drugs are still flowing.
Hey, but hey, hypothetical.
Allegedly, you mean allegedly?
You get White China over in Seattle.
Regardless, Candyland is sour like a mug right now. There ain't no candy left in Candyland. That joint is being boinked to the ground, and DeMarcus Lawrence was like, "Look, this team about to pay me to play football, and I might have a chance to shine
without drama
and get on a team. But if I stay in Dallas, there is no way I'm going to get my emancipation proclamation if I stay in Dallas."
Hey, Myles Garrett did it.
Yeah, I think what it boils down to is that Dallas Cowboys, when you look at them, it's all about Jerry Jones. He's the one that's talking at the end of the game. He's the one talking about what the coaches need to do. And I think once DeMarcus Lawrence left, he saw that, hey, I could actually speak my mind now. The only bad part about it is that his family still lives in Dallas. And, you know, Cowboys fans are all kind of crazy. I don't think they're crazy as the Eagles fan, but they could be kind of, you know, because they haven't won nothing since VCR was invented. You know, Cowboys fans, it's a VCR. Y'all want to see our last championship? Go ahead.
I was looking at a chart the other day. The Cowboys haven't been to the NFC title game in 29 years.
That's right.
29. That's older than my 2 youngest kids.
That's right.
And younger than my oldest by 1 year.
That's right. And you know what's messed up is I should call CPS on all you goddamn Cowboys fans having y'all goddamn kids and grandkids become Cowboy fans. I should call the people on your ass. That is child abuse. That is goddamn child abuse. If I found out
unusual punishment.
That's right. That is child abuse. Because y'all know I can't stand Cowboy. I can't stand the star. I can't stand the color. I can't stand the state. I can't stand Jerry Jones. I can't stand the twin son. I can't stand his wife.
Shit about being a Cowboy fan is there are more Cowboys fans outside of Texas than there are in Texas.
That's right.
But you like beef?
That ain't got shit to do with the goddamn Cowboy shit. A cow is a cow. But shit, fuck it. But ladies and gentlemen, man, this is the time where this is the time of the show we would have been doing this. But Matt Professor and Tim Dog, they jumped the damn gun. They jumped the gun. So we already had our sports discussion. So
That's funny.
Yeah. So
I followed his lead.
Yeah, it's that time. It's that time for what? Shata.
What up, Doe?
Let me get what up, Doe? What up, Doe?
What up, Doe?
It's time for Shata. What that day in history. Today's sport, well, the sports history, that is, ladies and gentlemen. Shata, what you got for us?
Oh yeah, man.
What's going on, everybody? Man, I'm gonna tell you something about
Nothing much, man. What's going on with you, man?
I go on March 19th, this day in sports. We have a couple of them for you tonight. In 1914, the Stanley Cup was done at the Arena Gardens in Toronto. And for the first time in that series, it was a series sweep. That was the first series sweep in the Stanley Cup Conference. For those of us who want to know about a little things, a little history, 1938 NHL Toronto Maple Leafs and the New York Americans combined.
Not the Rangers?
Yeah, the New York Americans combined to score 8 goals in just under 5 minutes.
Hey,
8.
Damn. There was no defense.
Toronto won the game.
They played NBA defense.
Yeah. Toronto won the game 8-5. So, Toronto won the game 8-5. So right now, Toronto is beating our ass still right now, just like in the hockey game when Trump talked all that trash. Shit. So, yeah. And for the Jamaicans and all the islanders out there for cricketers, in 1832, brothers Earn played in the same ticket contest in England, in South Africa, and Cape Town. So it was the first time to have 3 brothers play in a cricket match.
I got you.
Hey.
Now, Shata, I'm gonna have to let you know you only get one topic, and that's what we talk about. You can't have 3 or 4 of them.
Well, I just
he did the history. That was one.
Well,
topic.
I just want to make sure that I cover things where people have different interests, and
I got you, my brother. I got you. I ain't gonna tell you how to do.
Listen to man.
I'm not gonna tell you how to do your segment.
Hey, what the hell is cricket?
Cricket.
All right.
When they hit the ball, like baseball.
All right.
When they hit the
Cricket.
ball.
That's right.
Cricket, you have 3 wickets at the end of the thing, right?
Yeah. No, I know. I know now.
I like how
Shada trying to explain the shit without using the cricket terminology. The people who still don't know what the fuck cricket is.
Yeah,
you have 3 wickets at the end of.
I got it.
There it is, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
want to explain the wicked things, but you know what? American people have no patience. So I'm not gonna tell them nothing.
I got you. There it is,
Let
ladies
me
and
ask
gentlemen.
y'all a question though. What
Why?
sport has the fastest?
No, Tim. No,
ball?
Tim. Dog. Your segment ain't not now. No, you say
I don't
your
have a
segment.
segment on here.
Yes, you do. You can say that for when you Tim. What's on your mind, Tim Dog? But there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Shout to today's Z Sports. Now, this is the part of the show I'm about to get mad. Professor, he's about to get mad, ladies and gentlemen, because in case you missed it, I know he's going to get mad. Oh, my goodness, he's going to get mad. All y'all going to get mad. All y'all going to get mad because just in case you missed it, if you haven't been watching the news lately, I saw this come across my timeline. I want us to talk about it.
Please tell me that this is not true.
Sadly, it is, Joe. A page dedicated to Hall of Famer Jackie Robinson's military history has been removed from the Department of Defense's website. A previously existing article. Yeah, a previously existing article about Robinson's time in the Army during World War II now shows one of those page not found errors. And the new webpage URL includes DEI before the story's headline, indicating it might have been taken down as part of the Trump administration's efforts to eliminate federal DEI programs.
Yeah. I know y'all probably saying, yeah, that's sports related right there. The first one that broke the color line in baseball, and this is treatment that he's getting. And then he served his country unlike Bone Spurs. So, Matt Professor, go ahead at it.
Well, see, it just goes to the fact that this Tangerine Tyrant.
Joy called me by my government name.
Just wants this Tangerine Tyrant to show that, hey, white people, you don't have to think that black people did a goddamn thing for this country. We built this shit here. This is all our shit right here. And his sorry ass, who's never done a damn thing in his life worthwhile, even skeeting out his own goddamn children, he ain't never been worth the goddamn. So people that's worth the goddamn, especially black people, we got to be pushed, blacks and other people of color, have to be pushed to the wayside. And all I want to say is all you nigga maggots, and I'm going to call you nigga maggots, and all you stepping fucking fetches, how y'all feel now?
Yeah.
How do y'all feel now?
Shotzi, your thoughts, man, on what they did
Yo,
to my man Jackie Robinson.
Yo, let me tell you something about this now. Big up. I spent over 20 years in the United States Army, and I was educated here in the United States from middle school on, all the way through college. I'm going to tell you like this right now, bro. Not only is this cat trying to do this, what y'all don't realize is he's already recommended for contractors with the DOD to daggone not adhere to segregation. So those companies could bring back segregation. Government contractors. That don't surprise me what he's doing. But the problem is what people don't realize is this man is only going to do as much as the people allow him to do. And people don't use their even if you're not out there protesting or doing your civic duty, at least spend the time and educate yourself on the history of why these people do what they do. You understand? Mm-hmm. This country never had us black folks involved in anything when the Constitution was being written, when the Bill of Rights was being written. It was not written for us. The damn Statue of Liberty that they daggone going crazy about. This, everybody daggone talk about the Statue of Liberty, but have you ever looked at the feet of the Statue of Liberty? Does anybody know what the feet of the Statue of Liberty?
It's chains around her feet.
Chains around her feet.
Exactly, but nobody talks about that.
No, but what you don't understand before you finish, that wasn't the original design.
Yeah, the book. It wasn't a book.
So my thing is I'm not surprised by anything this regime is doing, and they could try to erase things all they want to, but the fact of the matter is he can't erase history, because unfortunately for this dumbass is, guess what? There's educational and museums and all kinds of history all over the world. Dummy, it ain't gonna it ain't gonna be erased nowhere.
And I'm coming to you, Pharaoh, on this one. Now, do you believe that this is a form of whitewashing history? Hey, and say, just like Mad Professor say, hey, we don't want y'all to know we did shit. I mean,
so this is the point where the biggest stage that Black Americans have was sports. That was the only thing that we could do through politicize what we were going through was through sports.
I got a voice.
Colin Kaepernick tried it. Right. But he was ostracized for it. My dude Rauf was ostracized in the NBA for it.
Yeah. Nuggets,
so
baby.
Said, this is the biggest stage that we have, and they use our stage to push our point across. I mean, their point across, and then when we're on our stage trying to get the point across, they say shut up and play ball. What is the hypocrisy going on here? So for all you, like you said, everybody who voted for what's going on now, I hope you get and realize everything you wanted.
Yeah. I see what you say. They have the takeover spirit and can't fathom in their mind not owning everything they see.
That is true.
Tim Dog, bring it on home, man. You think that this is whitewashing of history?
It's not just whitewashing, it's a travesty, because here you have a man who's supposed to bring unity is providing separation, segregation, and deportation. Regardless of who you are or what you are human first. And dignity is the one thing that he's trying to take away, not just from the people, but from our history. So this right here goes to show he don't give a damn about you. He don't give a damn about me. All he cares about is his own agenda, and that's why he's fighting judges, because he feels as though he's right. And like every asshole, you have an opinion, and he's the biggest asshole of all.
The thing about
all the rappers that put Trump in their goddamn lyrics.
And that's a good point. You know what he's doing? Have y'all ever seen a movie where you see a creature is locked up, and the creature will test the fence to find the weaknesses continually to see if they could get away? That's all he's doing. He's testing the judicial system to see how far he
bringing
can
up Jurassic Park.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. Yeah. You know, on my point before we go to Matt Professor, tell her why you mad. I should have said this after because he's gonna be mad about something else now, ladies and gentlemen. But
I already got it.
Too late. Too late. I'm on your side, Matt Professor.
What it boils down to this, you know, I say this on one of my videos that I put out is the fact that you're trying to make it seem as though that everybody is the same when we all not the same. If we all were treated equally from the jump, we want to have this issue. But you telling little girls, little boys that look like me, you can't strive to be nothing but like the other side. Jackie Robinson endures too much to be basically erased from.
Amen.
I get because it's crazy the hell that he went through, so that other people could basically get a trade through, and that's with any black person that's ever did anything. They led the way for us to follow through. And it seems as though that they're trying to downplay their importance to the American people.
Remember Reggie Jackson last summer? Remember
that's what I'm saying. Because of your ideology, and the way that you truly feel about people of different ethnicity that doesn't look like you. And Matt Professor, you made a great point. For all of you black motherfuckers, and you know, I'm trying not to curse. I'm trying to do better. Yeah, who voted for this clown? I hope you get what you get. Hope you lose your job.
Yes, before we move, you notice the only people that say he not racist is the black people that voted for his ass.
Yeah. But you should. I hope you don't lose your job because you got to feed your family. But what I want though is for you to look yourself in the mirror and say to yourself that this is a good idea. They even took down one of the first black men to win the Congressional Medal of Honor and say that was DEI. A man that defended a hill in Vietnam, defending other people that didn't look like him, and yet you're going to say that's DEI? Man, get the hell up out of here.
Well, wait a minute. You forgot they just removed the black general, the female, the lieutenant general from DHA.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They're trying to
remove
make
all the black daggone leaders.
If you look at it, man, and Matt Professor, I'm gonna get to you. I just got to say this last point. If everything was equal, like I said earlier, you want to have this point, but we all know that everything is not equal. So if you could look yourself in the face and say that we live on an even playing field, then I got a bridge in Brooklyn. Come to me. I got the deed, and I will sell it to you.
For sure.
But ladies and gentlemen, that was out in case you missed it. But now it's that time, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I already got him hyped up. Or he already hyped. It's that time for Matt Professor. Tell him why you mad. Matt Professor, tell me why you mad.
Let me tell you what pisses me off today. And I'm glad you brought up these maggots. One of the main maggots, Dana White, is trying to start a new boxing league.
Stop the blood. Y'all gonna be about what it up.
He's trying to start a new boxing league. He says he wants to start off with 150 boxers who don't get on TV enough. Now, all of these matches, of course, much like with most of his UFC bullshit, is going to be pay-per-view only. But the starting purses for these guys is until you get ranked, you're going to make $20,000 per fight. Then it moves up to $50,000 when you're ranked in the top 10. Then $125,000 if you're ranked 3 or 4, with $375,000 to fight for a championship, and $750,000 rather, and $375,000 to fight for the title, $750,000 to defend it. Now, all of this is contingent upon who he wants to sign, and then they're not going to go on regular boxing. They're not going to use regular boxing state boards. They're going to try to use their own, much like they do with UFC. So, like I said, this son of a bitch is once again trying to make billions off of the back of poor people who want to fight and want to be famous for doing it, without giving a damn as to what these guys are going to do. Because here's the caveat of all this shit. He wants his fighters fighting at least 4 times a year.
Boy,
So he wants to slave these fucking people out.
It's gonna fail. It's gonna
I
fail.
hope it fails. I hope it
It's gonna
fails.
It's gonna fail right on the top. I'm gonna tell you why it's gonna fail right on the top. Number one, boxing has been suffering for so long. This is the first time I've heard people daggone actually be excited about boxing in a long time. So Dana White trying to start a boxing thing, it's just a distraction. Him trying to daggone do something where somebody could start some noise till Joe Rogan could get back on the daggone podcast,
Right.
their own thing. It ain't. It's a facade, bro. Complete facade.
Yeah. Farrell, what you about to say?
No, I don't want to say too much of anything, but Dana White is
he's a douche.
He's
a woman abuse, a wife abuser.
Yeah,
He's a douchebag.
Yeah, and for these people that's going to fight for him, man, shame on him, man. Don't give this man no recognition, man.
Yeah, I got you. Tim Dog, your thoughts on that? What Matt Professor just said?
Fuck Dana White. Fuck whatever the hell he got going on, because he don't, like everyone's saying, he don't give a fuck about the athletes. All he cares about is lining his pockets. Gonna pay 20,000 for this, 50,000 for that. Okay,
ain't no money.
Pay-per-view. Hold on, what if the pay-per-view numbers don't come in like that? Then what you gonna say?
Yeah, and then
All I playing the fuck, and then you gonna make money off of it because you can file for bankruptcy, get your shit, but fuck everybody else.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm not supporting that dude when nobody's supporting us. Fuck off.
I think Matt Professor, you hit a point. They want the fighters to fight 4 times in a year. I think Tyson did that earlier in his years,
and then he stopped.
Then he stopped. But I agree with you. 4 times a year, hey, that's too much, man. You know, especially if you get knocked out.
A boxer
that's
a beating.
It takes a beating. But ladies and gentlemen, that was Mad Professor. Tell him why you mad. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Now it's that time, ladies and gentlemen, for Weird Sport of the Week. Oh, Farrell sent me one, but Farrell already had it, so that one will be played next week, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we done brought you some great sports that you can do. Some family sports, hockey, root ball,
My family ain't playing
beer
none of this
mile.
daggone ridiculousness.
What else we done brought you?
Toe wrestling.
Toe wrestling.
Yo, what was the one with the nose thing?
Underwater.
The neti pot bull. I don't remember what it's called.
I tried to show people at work that bullshit.
Yeah. So ladies and gentlemen, here's one right here.
The weasel.
The fair race.
Extra weasels in your pants.
Ain't no extra about that except pain.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this one right here. Farrell sent me one, but Farrell, it's in the same vein though.
Okay.
Y'all could get out there. If you family, you like to go fishing, why don't y'all go do this?
Oh God.
Charming worms in plot number, let me see here now, we have plot number 29 with 11 worms, and we're looking at James Martin. Big round of applause please for those two. Well done.
And there you have it, Matt Professor. The World Championship. Your thoughts, Matt Professor?
Why are white people still alive? I mean, what the? Worm charming. And when I saw that it said that it was in Cheshire, I'm like, these Brits are just. That's why their fucking teeth are bad. Okay, that's why their teeth are bad.
Don't do that. I got family over there. Don't do that.
I don't give a no. Damn that. I don't give a damn.
Because they don't use
That's why their
fluoride.
teeth are horrible. No, because they chewing through the ground to get fucking worms.
Bro.
Oh, goodness.
You know how I catch worms? You know how I catch worms? I fucking don't. I go to Walmart and buy them if I need them.
There you go.
Okay.
Go to a tackle shop.
Catching no goddamn worms. What is wrong with these damn? You notice I didn't see no black faces in that shit.
Well, my professor, they're not catching. They're charming them to come out the ground.
Charm my ass. You want to know how you get worms out the ground? You want to know how you get worms out the ground? You take some soapy water and dump it in the ground, and they come right up.
Yeah.
They come right up.
That's that
Charm.
Louisiana, boy.
Here's the shit. Earthworms don't fucking have ears.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah, that is true.
Earthworms don't have ears.
Yeah, Mr. Sprite can.
People stuff, boy. You better write that down.
Mr. Sprite can. Your thoughts on the word charming?
Man, I said, boy, first of all, the hell with you, JJ. Come on. Hey, man, this dude, man. Hey, man, get a job, man.
Already got one. Fucking with you.
But I'm with Mad Professor. They don't have ears. All you doing is vibrating them. They're getting uncomfortable, and they got to go somewhere. And they let the worms be. Leave them alone.
Yeah, I got you.
Leave them alone. And if you're not going to use them, what are they going to do? Throw them back out in the plot where they got them from? What's going on?
There it is. Tim Dog, your thoughts on the word? It's the championship now. They have it every year. So the word charming.
I want to know how long. Dad, boy, I tell you.
I wonder if any of they. Never mind. I was going to talk about the underwear worms moving, but never mind. Quite clear, none of them got him.
It was piss on your balls, little man.
Quite clear.
Tim Dog, your thoughts on the world charming championship, my brother?
First of all, that ain't charming the worms. That's pissing them off. They're like, what the fuck is that vibration going on around here? So that's all that is.
That's what that schematic was about. What?
What? Huh? What the fuck? and to me, this is just another,
still bad.
You play that shit again.
Just another just another example of why white people invent shit when they have nothing to do.
I tell you, yeah, that's some crazy shit right there.
And they were having a blast too.
They're having a blast. Shota, you said you had family. Your family probably was doing that too. They was off camera though. So your thoughts, man.
Let me tell you something.
They were doing rock charming.
Let me tell you something about my family over here in Great Britain. Let me tell you about them.
He can't even say that with a straight face.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you about
You
my
ain't got
family
the
over
luck,
there.
Craig.
You understand? My family come from Jamaica, you know. They migrate over there. They're immigrant over there. Let me tell you something. You wouldn't find one Jamaican in that country going find themselves out in a blouse and skirt field.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joe.
And knock on wood and jump up and down to. Okay, my thing is, who come up with this and why is it a thing with fire champions?
Exactly.
I'd say they were drunk and they needed something funny to do.
Man, it is what it is, man. Like I say,
How
man.
can you be drunk and think about to dig up work? Listen, man.
Hey, man, what's
there's no explanation for that, man.
Look at the worm coming up.
No,
Hey,
stop it.
Okay,
but see, that's what we here for, ladies and gentlemen. If you can't do nothing, you could become a world worm charming champion.
Baby self, stop
Hey,
it.
all you need is a drum. All you need is some vibration. Hey, get out there. You can drink beer, man.
I bet some of them lonely ass British women have vibration enough to bring the worms up the goddamn.
That sounds like a wife to me.
Oh shit! But ladies and gentlemen, that is your weird sport of the week. Now it's that time, ladies and gentlemen.
And the shit is, I usually want to know the goddamn rules. I don't even want to know the goddamn rules of this shit.
You saw the rules.
What? How is the? How you judge that joint?
You wet the ground. I don't even care. I don't even.
They got the rules. Look at the rules, man. They,
Don't
they
you
just-
fucking throw that shit
Don't
again.
play that nonsense. Don't.
You could turn my camera off. I ain't watching this shit.
See, repeated drumming, jumping up and down. You know what I'm saying? Hey, those are the rules right there.
And they're the dominant race on this fucking planet.
Oh boy, had him a clarinet trying to bring one up.
Oh, that shit was a cobra. We got cobra worms over here.
Shit. But ladies and gentlemen, that's our weird sport of
I
the
hate all
week.
of
Like I say, we getting better and better with these
Cobra
sports,
worms.
man. God damn,
I
we
hate
getting better
all
and
of
better.
those people.
Yeah. Next week we got a couple good ones.
Yeah, we got some
hate
good
all
ones,
of
boy. If y'all come up, so hey, if you're out there listening, if y'all come up with some weird sport, let us know, man. Hey, we get it on for you. Now it's that time, ladies and gentlemen, for what? Pharaoh King trivia question of the week. Pharaoh King, what
You should
got
have
for us this
a
week?
person with a typewriter doing his.
There it is. What it is.
It's basketball season.
Who's
Gave
the
y'all
only
NBA
NBA player to win Rookie of the Month every month of his rookie season, but not win Rookie of the
Ooh,
Year?
God damn.
Oh shit! I don't know that. I don't know basketball.
Damn.
Like that.
That's obscure as hell.
Yeah, dog, that's too many numbers in the NBA, player.
I would say I'm gonna give you a timeline. It's after 1990 and
That don't help.
before after 1990 and before 2010. I'm gonna give you 20 years.
God
Dude,
damn.
that don't help. You know how
Carmelo
many times I came
Anthony.
out between that?
Mm.
No,
That's
he
a
won.
good one.
He won.
And that's a
Rookie of
good
the
one
Year.
right there.
No,
That's
he
a
did
good
not
one.
win Rookie of the Year.
He
LeBron
did.
won.
LeBron won.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right.
that's a good one
They
though.
came out
Matter
the
of fact,
same year.
that is a good one right there. That is a good one. That is a
But
good one.
he did
Yeah.
Carmelo win Rookie of the Month? every
Yeah.
month?
No, I'm
Yes,
going Carmelo
he
Anthony
won a lot
too.
of it. He
Yeah,
won a lot.
of it. I'm going with Carmelo Anthony too.
negative.
Oh, yeah. Look, my cousin, he going with Carmelo too. So hey, I'm right. Hey, I'm riding your coat on
ready?
this one. Oh no, they got to say theirs. They ain't say nothing yet.
So the consensus so far is Carmelo.
Yeah,
Well, no, that's just what my guess
I-
is.
I got,
Yeah, that's
well,
my
we got
guess
3
too.
Carmelos.
Yeah.
3 Carmelos. Hey, who am I to go against 3 Carmelos? I couldn't even tell you where to start with that one.
Yeah, me either.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. All right, Tim Dawg. I knew you're using a telegraph, but
For real.
Are you
No,
asleep?
I'm
Oh,
thinking
Get some
also
fiber, get some
Jalen
fiber
Rose.
optics going on
Jalen
your
Rose.
internet.
yeah.
So Jalen Rose didn't win Rookie of the Year.
Jalen Rose?
Yeah.
Nah, he ain't be Jalen Rose. I
No.
know he ain't. But what who you got then? I bet me do it like this. Me do it like this.
Jalen is a good one.
Me do. Hey,
I'm gonna
who
say
telling me?
Jalen Rose. I'm
Let me
gonna
help
say
you out,
Jalen
Tim
Rose.
Dawg. Oh, I'm glad you
Oh,
said
I got one.
I was gonna help you out, Tim Dawg. I was gonna go.
What you got, Shatter?
You said
Send me a
Rookie
Morse
of the Year,
code.
right?
Rookie of the Year, yeah. Didn't win Rookie of the Year, but won Rookie of the Month.
Yeah.
Rip
Oh.
Hamilton.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh shit!
Who you got, Pharaoh?
Forgot
What's the
about Rip.
answer? What's the
Here it
answer,
comes.
Pharaoh?
Forgot about Rip. Carmelo. Okay, I thought
Carmelo
so.
Anthony.
There it
I
is.
thought so.
There it
So-
is, ladies and gentlemen.
So this what's crazy is they
Yep.
both went 1765 for their respective teams, but you
Yep.
gotta think Carmelo Anthony came off a championship with
Yeah, with
Syracuse.
Syracuse.
I don't give a
Syracuse.
damn.
And Carmelo got to the playoffs.
Carmelo
Yeah.
Anthony was trying to shoot as much as Kobe. He was a gunner, so it's
But that's what he was. That's what he
He
known
was a
for.
gunner.
Yeah.
Him and Kobe are the biggest gunners of the NBA.
But that's
Man,
a good
the
one there,
stats is
Pharaoh.
crazy. The only stat that LeBron beat him in was assists per
Points.
game.
Yeah, yeah. But
That's it.
that's a good one there, Pharaoh. And just like in high school, I cheated off somebody's paper.
Freaking wow.
Hey man, Matt Preston, man, hit that shit like he didn't even think about it.
So thank you, Mad Professor. But ladies and gentlemen, that is what Pharaoh King Trivia Question of the Week. Now, ladies and
That
gentlemen,
was
Tim
a good
Dog.
one.
Yeah, it was a great one. Tim Dog. Where the hell you get this from? See, now you can tell your shit that you want to tell earlier. So now let's hear it.
No, I got you.
I got you, my brother. I'm messing with you. Tim Dog, where you get that from?
Hey, I just want to ride the coattails of old Pharaoh there, the fortune teller.
I thought you were gonna cheat off a math professor like me. Shit.
Nah, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't a cheater.
Black man don't cheat.
Yeah, so did he school? Go ahead, Pharaoh. Go ahead,
Okay.
Tim Dog.
What sport, since we were talking today, and it made me think, what sport has the fastest moving ball as far as miles per hour?
What I say again? Fastest moving ball?
What sport?
No,
What
it's not
sport has the fastest moving ball? BALL.
I know this one.
As far as miles per hour.
Isn't it
Highlight. Highlight.
Say what?
Oh, Highlight. Yeah, Highlight. That's
What about
right.
you, Shaka?
What is it? What's a high? What's
I
that?
played highlight in Connecticut, so yeah.
Yeah.
What's that? I don't know what that is.
You play it with
Highlight is in Florida.
Wait.
Mm.
Miami Vice. Remember Miami Vice when they had them dudes with the little scoops on their hands?
Yep.
In the beginning.
Oh, I
of
see
it?
something. Yeah. Okay. All right.
No, JJ, it's not cricket, and this consensus is right. It's highlight. Highlight is the fastest moving ball only because you taking the ball and you have an arc and you're slinging the ball as fast as you can, and the ball
Y'all
can go
motherfuckers
as
didn't
far
think I
as
knew about that.
the ball can fly as far as as fast as 200 miles an hour.
And
Because
when you're
I said it
playing
because in
highlight-
Miami Vice, one of the dudes got killed in one of the
Mm-hmm.
episodes playing that game.
Yeah.
And highlight is one of them sports where it's the sister sport to lacrosse.
Yeah.
Played-
That's
played
why I
in-
thought lacrosse initially. Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's a good one there,
And what
Tim
makes
Dog.
it dangerous is that the long arc
momentum
of the bat. Excuse me, it's not called a bat, it's called the paddle.
Correct.
And it catches the ball, and as you sling it, it rolls along the arc,
Yeah.
and it picks up momentum. And when you sling it, it goes even faster than hitting a pitch ball at fastball.
There you go, Tim Dog. Thank you for that, Tim Dog, because I didn't know what it was. I was like Pharaoh on that. What the hell is SGA? Y'all say highlight. What the hell is that? Pharaoh, now I know how you felt,
Wow.
Pharaoh. 'Cause I'm like,
Hey.
what the hell is
Wow.
that? Who knew? Ladies and gentlemen, that was what Tim Dog. Where do you get that from? Ladies and gentlemen, before we go, I would like to give you something to think about or something funny. And Tim Dog just gave you where did Tim Dog get that from? But Matt Professor, what you got for the people before we go, my brother?
I say, okay, I'm gonna try to keep this short and fast, but I'm not, without screwing this up. If you ever think English is not a weird language, just remember that read, R-E-A-D, and lead, L-E-A-D, rhyme, and read, R-E-A-D, and lead, L-E-A-D, rhyme. But read, R-E-A-D, and lead, L-E-A-D, don't rhyme, and neither do read, R-E-A-D, and lead, L-E-A-D.
You stupid. I can't stand you.
I don't know what the hell. I don't, you got me confused as hell now.
I'm sitting here and I'm following it. I'm like, you so stupid.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Red light, green light. That motherfucker, red light, green light. Shit.
But if you read, you can't lead.
Yeah, shit. Red light, green light, go. Shit, y'all motherfuckers.
That shit
I'm
sounded like a
confused.
Trump news conference.
What are you reading?
I told that to Joy earlier this week.
Yeah. Now you got me goddamn confused. Shit.
Yeah.
Tim Dog, what you got for the people before we go, my brother?
Hey, just remember, the grass isn't always greener on the other side, especially when you got a person like 47 who says that the grass is green, but it's always brown because he's not down with what's going on with America.
I got you, my brother.
So
That's when your neighbor's pissing on your lawn.
Yeah, just
there you
know.
go. That false
Shot.
fertilizer.
Man, Shata, what you got for the people before we go, my brother?
Yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and drop some knowledge from the people. Them just remember this: with all the things that's going on in America, with the psycho leader that you have going on, remember this, black people. We are the only people that have been moved on every single continent and every area in the world and still been able to thrive, no matter what, no matter where we live. So when you talk about hard times in America, black people, we know how to deal with hard times. So keep smiling and keep doing what you're doing. One love.
And of course,
ain't
my
nothing
main
wrong
man,
with buying something hot from a crackhead.
Oh my damn.
and my main man, Pharaoh King. What you got for the people before we go, my brother?
You are a lucky man is a polite way of saying, I want to fuck your wife.
Oh goddamn.
Backstab, they smile in your face. All the time they want to take your place.
Oh god damn.
I wasn't expecting that, but hey, I wasn't expecting that.
Oh god damn.
We don't have a
Hey,
don't have a beat button.
you gotta beat that.
No, no.
I will beat
Hey,
it. I can't beat it.
Kung
She gonna say
Fu
what he gonna
master
say.
right there.
Yeah.
What in the
God
blue
damn.
hell is going
Hey.
on?
Hey,
And like the
so
Mad
now you
Professor-
know.
Hey, all I got to say is like the Mad Professor say, man, I can't follow that shit.
No, you cannot.
No. Bro, if they want to borrow sugar,
What's
can't
wrong
follow
with him?
that, Go ahead and
Hey.
move this shit right along.
God
Bad
damn.
Professor, shout out to social.
No, fuck that. Don't shout out shit. Let's go.
That
Hey.
man need prayer and fasting.
Hey,
Find me
man.
at the Mad Professor .1 on YouTube and Instagram. I don't know if I want Pharaoh following me no more. I posted 2 videos earlier this week.
I thought it was me.
Are you okay? Do we need an intervention?
Hey, man,
Oh,
no.
God
I'm just
damn.
giving y'all information, man.
No, that
Be
ain't information.
careful out
We don't
there.
want it.
With
We
me,
don't want
you
that.
heard with me, Pharaoh.
Damn.
Go ahead,
We
Mad
don't
Professor.
want
Shout out to
that.
social, my brother.
Take that back.
The Mad Professor .1 Instagram and YouTube. I posted 2 videos earlier
What
this
in the
week.
blue blaze this is going on?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Hey.
got it. I got
Hey,
you, my
like
brother.
I said, follow me for more relationship tips.
There it is. There it is. Tim Dawg. Shout out to social people. Follow you, my brother.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
my social on Instagram is FatherLove99, but you can follow my son.
Get Joseph. Tell Joseph to go to bed.
I know you got that shit from Rios.
Tell him to go to bed right now.
Oh, yeah. Hey, man.
Him and Juan been talking.
Rio said he had a dream about you the other night.
Oh, nigga Warren right there. There you
What's
go
up,
right there.
Rios? What's up?
Oh, I thought they
Shout out to
deported
social there, Tim
Ron.
Dawg.
I spoke him up.
I thought Ron got deported. I was tripping.
He said, I
My bad, Juan. I had to go ahead and throw one in there on you, dog.
Tim Dawg. Shout out to social people. Follow you, my brother.
Boy, y'all stupid, boy.
You can
I got a
follow my
headache now.
son at Jims.Woodworking1, James Melvin on Facebook, but you can find me on Instagram at FathersLove99 with my grandson and his father.
That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to social people. Follow you, my brother.
Yo, you see it there, right? That's a One Love, shut up, Blue Sky Social. Come over there and find out how I go on still.
That's
Enough
what I'm talking
respect to all them on them.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And Pharaoh King. Shout out to social people. Follow you, my brother.
Y'all see it? King Ryan, Facebook.
Also, you can follow me, the man on the street at the Audacity Podcast. But the name about to change, though. I'm about to change the name, my brothers, from the Audacity to something else. Yeah, I'm gonna drop it here sooner or later. But yeah,
I
but
just want to let you know that whoever
instead
said
of-
that King looked like a Sprite can, he don't got no fizzes in that. His shit is flat as hell.
Yeah, but damn cousin. But
Well, you gonna
but-
change your name
yeah.
from man
But
on
right
the
now
street to man in the skirt?
No, all I see is
There
green.
you go. Look, look.
But like I
See?
say, you can follow me right now at the Audacity Podcast on YouTube. You also follow me at Creative Campus Express on YouTube. You also follow us on the Better Than Sex Sports Podcast on Facebook and YouTube. But make sure you come back this Friday. Yes, we will be here this Friday for 2 cigarettes in a blunt. We've been gone for a couple of weeks. Hey, I knew what I meant to tell y'all, man. You know, I getting some goddamn implants, man, and I hate when they drill right by you, but I felt the guy screwing that damn shit in my goddamn mouth, boy. Yeah.
Ooh.
So yeah.
I mean, you're right there by your
You
audio.
didn't feel it, or
and
you felt
everything
pressure?
else. So I mean,
No,
shit.
I mean you can hear the sound. It's just the sound. I couldn't feel the pain, but I can hear
No,
the
I'm saying
sound.
you right there by the audio receptor. So
Yeah, and that shit fuck with you, man. So, but ladies and gentlemen, make sure you catch us this Friday for 2 cigarettes in a blunt. Make sure you stick
Come on.
around for the after show.
Yeah,
Ashed
stop being a
Out.
bitch.
That's where everybody get the chance to talk about what they want to talk about. We have a good time doing that as well. But make sure you come back next Wednesday night at 7:00 for the Better Than Sex Sports Podcast. All we do is talk about goddamn sports, and we have a good time doing it as well.
I don't know
For
why
the
you
Burt
talk
Lion
about-
Sprite.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't know what it is, but Warren want to make sure he get his in before we sign off. And
Right.
with that, ladies and gentlemen,
yeah.
I am the man
He
on the
said better
street.
late than never.
This is Sparrow. Hey, how you like my Voltron? this time?
Voltron.
That's
Boo.
I can't even. After you said that shit, I can't even focus on Voltron.
That's tight.
Yeah.
That's tight. I ain't gonna front.
Go ahead. Who
Your
is it?
dog
Go
will
ahead.
be more
Would
careful
you rather
what
me
you
have
say.
said
You might
if
get
you raise
clowned.
chickens? If you raise chickens, you are technically a chicken tender. Would you rather heard that?
This the mad professor in the booth. Hurry up. Let's go, Shot. Hurry up.
Shout out. Shout
If you
out
raise
all
chickens,
Orlando.
you
We
got
don't
free
wanna hear
eggs.
nothing else from King. In mind.
Hold up. Goddamn, you got a bunch of what that's a big ass kid. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are the Better Than Sex Sports Podcast. We see y'all next Wednesday. And
I'll
on
let you
Friday
go.
night, you catch us out 2 cigarettes of blood. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we are out. Peace.
I gotta go eat, man. Hurry up.
Holla.